I'm going to introduce you to my son Daniel here, who's going to run through a demonstration of the Motorstep. After starting the company 10 years ago on my own, Daniel joined me about 6 years ago. We've since developed into a larger family business with my son-in-law Wayne, who joined us about 3 years ago. And so I'll pass it over to Daniel to run through things with you.
Okay, so this is the Motorstep MS600. Here we're going to demonstrate it as it's set up to enter and exit a mock-up of a caravan entrance or motorhome entrance that we have here at our factory. So as you can see, it's completely freestanding, so it's not attached to your caravan or motorhome at all, so it requires no alterations to your vehicle. And this is it in its working state with the legs and the platform folded down. So depending on the doorway entrance, how your door opens, you can sight the Motorstep to the left hand side or the right hand side, depending also as well on the mobility of the person. What I do, you step onto the platform like so, holding the handles, and then we've got two buttons, green for up and yellow for down. So what we do is hold the handles. You can operate it with either thumb, and then we press green and the Motorstep will slowly rise. You hold on to the button till you reach your desired height. So as you can see, it's a smooth action. It's not going to shoot you up like a rocket. You know, it's nice and smooth and very stable. So when we get to approximately the door height, you release the button and now you're ready to step in. Now as you can see, it's very extremely stable. It's not going anywhere. I'm about 14 stone, and see, yeah, it will lift up to a maximum weight of 25 stone, so it's very stable. And then once you're there, you're just free to sidestep, and then you're in your caravan or you are in your vehicle. So coming out of your caravan or motorhome is basically the reverse of getting in. You step onto the platform like so, hold the handles, and then we press the yellow button to go down. Now you hold the yellow button, and as it goes down, it will automatically stop once it gets to the bottom. So the Motorstep can be left outside while you're away on your pitch. It's completely weatherproof, designed to be used outside. All the switches are IP rated and everything is sealed. It can stay there for the duration of your stay, and also it can be left in the halfway position. And this means that an able-bodied person can use it as a step. So you wouldn't have to carry the Motorstep and a set of steps. You literally set it up, and it can be used, by the person with disabilities and by the able-bodied person, to enter the caravan, which I shall show you how to do. The Motorstep has some safety features. Around the outside of the platform underneath is what we have called a safety edge. This is designed to stop descent if an obstruction is detected underneath. So if the Motorstep was going down, it would sense it was something that was there, and it won't go down until the obstruction is removed. This will prevent trapping of feet or anything that might get underneath the platform. If for any reason you lost power with the Motorstep, it is fitted with an emergency hand wind socket that allows you to wind the Motorstep down in the event of the power failure. The emergency hand wind socket is located underneath the cap here on top of the tube. You remove the cap like so, and then remove the emergency hand wind socket attachment. The hand wind attachment attaches onto the two pins, and then you manually wind it down. you have used the emergency hand wind socket, replace it back into its holder and pop the cap on. The Motorstep can also be fitted with what we call our Wonderlead remote. So as you can see, a second person can operate the Motorstep while providing assistance to the main user. So we have two options in terms of powering the Motorstep with use with a caravan or motorhome. One is via your leisure battery, and we supply you with that cable. One end has a positive and negative that you would attach to the battery and a 20 amp inline fuse, and then you would mount the socket near the doorway of the vehicle, and then you've got a convenient place to plug the Motorstep into. Now the Motorstep Freedom model has its own lithium ion battery which attaches to the back. Now this is a 10 amp hour battery and will lift a person of 25 stone approximately 150 to 160 times before a recharge. You can tell the level of charge in the battery by pressing this test button here. Here it would indicate that it's 2/3 full. Okay, so now I will demonstrate how to remove the battery and fold up the legs and the platform of the Motorstep for storage. You unplug the Motorstep like so. All these connections are weatherproof. And then the battery simply slides off the back of the Motorstep. You turn the key twice and then it slides off the bracket like so for storage. The Motorstep is on wheels, so it's easily movable. Once you've got it on the ground, it just moves around in a sack barrow fashion. And once it's stood up onto its legs, the wheels are no longer in play, so it can't be moved. To fold up the Motorstep for storage, we simply remove this knob first. And then the leg comes up like so. Then the last piece is to lift the platform up like so. And as you can see, it's very slim and very easy to move around to put it into your storage area. Have a set of wheels that can be attached to the top of the Motorstep, which allows for easy storage.